certainly did. It would be interesting to see whether he could come back after this.
Living in the past in the same lifetime, yeah, guaranteed that I was a little bit, and I'll tell you now, wouldn't tell you then, but I was a little bit winded. Walking down that aisle for that fourth and final match and stepping stone that would take me to the World Wrestling Federation Championship belt, which is the most prestigious belt in all the land, and I'll put a niche in history, and guaranteed I wanted to do that worse than anything at that particular time, yeah. And only one man that was in my way was the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and you got to realize that when you go into the ring, into the squared circle with someone like that, yeah, that's been around a little bit of the time, that they want to do the same thing that you do. So they're going to do everything that they can to stop you from enjoying that one little drink in time, that one moment in time, and taking that drink out of that silver chalice, yeah. But I obviously wanted it just a touch more than he did, yeah. And I'm not saying that I was lucky, because you got to make your own breaks in life, yeah. And I'm starting to get fired up just thinking about it way back then. But my legs were a little heavy walking down that aisle, but I'm not saying anything about anything, because I know Ted DiBiase did the same thing I did, yeah. But crossing that last hurdle, it's between two people, and only one can survive, only one can be on the top of the mountain at the particular time that it's happening, and the other guy is going to be casted into oblivion, and later on down the road, nobody's going to remember who that was, yeah. $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, you're a tough wrestler. But on that particular night in Atlantic City, New Jersey, at WrestleMania 4, it was the Macho Man, Randy Savage, that prevailed, yeah. And I'm glad I did, because I've been a friend of mine ever since I was a macho baby, you gotta understand, yeah. Egotistical, no, just a little bit confident in the ability that I possess, because I've worked very hard for what I have accomplished, yeah. So Ted DiBiase, you took a back seat to the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Better luck down the road, but on that particular night, I became the World Wrestling Federation champion for the first time, and it was the thrill of my life, and I'll guarantee you that right now. And it was probably the only time in the history of the World Wrestling Federation that a tournament and a person that had to win the belt had to go through 3 other guys and then one more hurdle at the end and go through that 4th guy. But I'm glad to say that I did it, I accomplished it, and looking back retrospectively back to that night in Atlantic City, New Jersey, yeah, it was a great thrill, and it was the best thrill of my life up to that point, yeah. Thumbs up, talk to you later, yeah!
Rest in peace, Macho Man Randy Savage.